Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is always down below. First video you guys saw panning, which that's exactly what today is. Today I'm gonna be giving you my update for, I believe it is, of my yearly, just typical rolling project pan. I'm really excited. I have lots of rollouts this month, so I'm very excited about that. So there's no reason to ramble. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with just the more boring updates, or ones that I won't be rolling out first, and then I'll get into my rollouts. So first, let's start off with this Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask in Maple. So this one, I feel like the scratches are starting to rub off, but basically we started at about right there and then we were down here. But this one, I feel like this one's tougher because there's an air bubble like literally in it, and I'm trying to figure out like how to pop it, but like as you can see, I feel like there's just a huge air bubble in it, and I'm scared to even just like unroll it, which I've tried to do several times, and just squeeze it because I don't want to waste product. But like I feel like as I'm moving it, it's possibly like right here, I would say, which if that's the case, I've jumped down a decent bit. I've jumped from here to here to here, which I feel like is pretty good progress. I try to wear this like on the days I wear makeup because I think it looks good under stuff, or I just feel like it's fine and it hydrates my lips, but I'm definitely like so anxious to get this out of my collection just because I don't know, it's not my favorite thing anymore. I have other lip things I like better, so trying to get it out, but I feel like this one is still going to be in here for at least another few months. I'm not really sure, possibly even the end of the year. It's hard to even say, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so next is the Tarte bronzer. I believe I added this in 2 months ago. This is what it looks like. I will show progress pictures, of course, but I don't think this has really changed. I don't think anything's really changed about this, honestly, if I'm being real. Like, I just don't think so. But I have used this 5 times and I have a goal of using it 15 times, so we have 10 more uses for it, and I am going to keep it at the 10 more uses. I'm not going to add more uses to it. I have been enjoying using this and I've used it quite a bit. I didn't put it on today and stuff. I will have a video on this look today though, by the way, so it'll probably most likely be up next week and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it Tuesday or Saturday of next week, but it will be up next week and stuff, so it will be out soon. I didn't use it today, but this is what it looks like. I have 10 more uses, which I'm totally okay with. I've just been trying to get use out of this and stuff, which is funny because last year I was like, okay, I'll pan this next year, but I kind of didn't want to pan a bronzer. I've been kind of more into like usage goals so that I can get like use out of stuff in my collection rather than just trying to use everything up, which is how I feel like I've done my other rolling, if not yearly, project pans, but I've kind of gotten away from that. There's some stuff that I do want to use up, but then there's other things where I just want to get usage out of them and I would rather see that goal and stuff. So I'm going to use this another 10 times, of course, which I don't know if I'll be able to roll this out next month or the month after, but I'm enjoying using it, so honestly, as long as it takes is fine. Okay, so now to the fun stuff. I have lots of rollouts. I have 4 to be exact, so the last 4 will be rollouts, and then I have other stuff to say about the project. So the first thing I will be rolling out is the Phase Zero Makeup Banana Beige eyeshadow. It just looks like this. I feel like there's like weirdness going on, like hard pan or something, so that's just that. It's so hard to show you because it keeps reflecting because it's very reflective, but I had a goal to use this 15 times. It took me 4 months to do that, but that's okay. It's just because I had like my pan that palette, which by the way, I will not be updating that this month. I'm going to update it next month. I'll probably still post a picture of it on Instagram just so you guys can see where it's at. I think I'm going to depot that, and I just don't really have much use on it because I've been using a lot of other eyeshadows this month and I've been kind of neglecting that, but I'm gonna get back into it in May, this current month that we're in, because it's May 1st. Happy May 1st, by the way. So yeah, but I'm happy to get this out of my collection and to move on to other things because of course I want to focus back in my pan that palette and stuff like that, but happy to have at least gotten some progress with this, and maybe I will pan this eventually. Maybe I'll put it in some sort of project pan eventually, but as of right now, I don't want to be panning this, and I'm happy to have hit my goal so I could roll it back out and into my collection. So next I used up the On the Cusp highlight from ColourPop, and this is where we're at. It's literally so empty because it is, and I had this in obviously the whole project, and I'm so happy to have hit usage on, to have used it up and stuff. And yeah, it was limited edition, so that's why I was trying to get out of my collection, and yeah, it took me like 4 or 5 months to do that, but I'm so happy to have hit that goal, happy to be rolling out a limited edition product. Then I believe this is my most recent add-in, and this one did not take that long to use up. If I actually look back, because I write down the products I have in every month, yeah, I added this in just a month ago. But this is the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, which my mom actually gave me hers. She got an Ipsy bag, and of course I've used it completely up. Okay, so my camera got like cut off just because my storage got full. Had to import the footage for this video. But as I was saying, I don't love that tinted hydrator from Tarte, but so I probably wouldn't purchase and that stuff. And then my last rollout, my last thing I used up is this 1000 Wishes from Bath & Body Works, which obviously has been in the whole project. And with that, it's so hard to see, so I always have to do like footage. But I started here, we jumped to there, which that was a pretty good jump. A little bit there, a little bit here, and then now we obviously finished it up, so we made it all the way to the bottom. And I obviously Bath & Body Works is cruelty free. So, and I honestly haven't bought Bath & Body Works products in a while, which is crazy because I used to like all the time and stuff. So I'm happy to be done with this, and I really did like the scent. The scent is honestly nostalgic for me because I used this freshman year in college, and I probably used it in high school, or at least my senior year of high school. So it's been a long ways with me and stuff. So, but I am happy to have used it up. And you will see these in my next empties video, which I'm not sure if that's gonna be next month or the month after, but it's happening at some point. Okay, so those are all my rollouts. So I will have 4 rollouts, 4 things to roll in and stuff, and I'm really excited about that. So kind of have an idea of a couple things that I want to roll in, but I do want to start something new, which I've actually taken inspiration from my friend Lainey here on YouTube. She does like a random generator for her whole like collection, makeup collection and stuff, and I love that idea, and I know a lot of other people also do that. So I'm not going to do that for all 4 of the products, but I think what I'm going to start doing is when I have rollouts is doing that, depending on how many rollouts. If I have, like I have today, like if I have 4 rollouts, I'm not going to do it all on random generator, but I think I'm going to pick 2 items and then have 2 items randomly generated for me. I think it'll keep this project fresh. I find a lot of times I kind of get like burnt out with panning, and I think doing something like this will keep it fresh. So when I have rollouts, that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna quickly generate 2 of those numbers, pick out my other 2 products, and then I'll come back. So let's generate first. So yesterday I put my whole collection on a spreadsheet, and I think I'm gonna make a separate spreadsheet where I will put all my eyeshadows in, but I have to go through every single palette, and that's just too much work. So I didn't do that yet. But, so I'm going to start out the minimum 2, because I have column 1. I have the product name, which I could probably delete that out, but I like the looks of it, like just organization wise. So we're gonna start with 2. And then I believe I have 186 things in the project and treat. And also, this is just my opinion, but I will decide if it's something I want to pan. Like, I will veto it if I don't like it. Because I don't want to pan, obviously, full-on palettes and stuff like that. And I don't even want to pan most eyeshadows. I already have a pan that palette. Like, I just don't want to pan certain things. So I will give myself a veto if I don't like it. That's just my opinion, and this is my project. This is my personal yearly project. I feel like I get to choose the roles and I get to do what I want, honestly. And I feel like a lot of people say that, so like, no shame. Okay, so let's generate. Let's see, can I hold this up? This might be bad for my bad wrist, but that's okay. So randomized, 35. What's 35? Oh, that might actually be good. So the 35 is the Rare Beauty liquid highlight in Mesmerize. I actually kind of like that. Let me get that because I'll forget what it is in 2 seconds. Okay, let's do it again. Let's randomize. 162. Okay, I'm actually terrified because I think this is closer to where my palettes are. 162. I don't want to pan that. It's a liquid glitter. I just don't want to do it. 52. What's 52? I already have a bronzer in this project, so I'm not going to do that. It was Americana bronzer from Ofra. 53. That's too many highlights and projects. I don't want to pin that. Number 5. I believe this is going to be a foundation. The Manic Panic White Mixer. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, this is going to be such a fail. 54. Didn't we already get 54? Whatever. I don't want to pan that either. Come on, give me something good. That's going to be a palette. Smashbox Golden Hour Duo. Oh, that's an eyeshadow too. I don't want to do that. 19. This is basically me being like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Tarte Blush and Risque. I don't really want to pan a blush. You being like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, 154. Did I not? Didn't I already get 154? Okay, I'm gonna go with 154. I actually kind of like that. I feel like I was like re-roll, and I was, but that's, I mean, it's kind of a lot of highlight, so I'm kind of iffy. Actually, no. I am going to veto that and just pick something because I keep getting stuff I'm already panning a lot of, so I'm going to veto it for this month, but normally I wouldn't veto. It's a work in progress, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go pick out my other 2 items, which I'm 90% sure you know what I want to pan, and then I'll be right back. Okay, items have been selected. It was kind of a mess because I was just like, oh, not gonna pan that, not gonna pan that, not gonna pan that. Which I should have taken the eyeshadows out of the normal project, but I did not. So, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna be rolling in is something you guys will remember if you've seen any of my projects from last year, but I'm going to be rolling in the ColourPop shadow in Firefly. I was like, I don't want to pan any shadows, but the way I worded, the way I said that was kind of tricky because it was like, I don't want to pan any of these shadows, I think is how I worded it. But in Firefly, this is just the matte shade. I have 2 of these, which if you saw the Roulette Pan collab that I took part in last fall, you would know that I panned that quite a bit in that project, which I'll link that whole playlist down below if you want to check it out. And I did say eventually I probably would roll this back into a project, so I am going to be rolling it in with the goal to finish it up, which is actually my goal in my last project, which I knew I wouldn't do in 4 months, but now it's going to be my goal to finish this up and stuff, especially since I have 2 of them, and I don't have a current like matte setting shade in any of my Panther palette right now, so that's kind of why I want to add this in. I think it'll be really nice to use up, and I honestly think it could take me like 4 months to use this up, so it's going to be a little while, but I'm excited to start panning this officially again. And then the next thing that I want to pan that I personally picked, which I knew I wanted to add a lotion in, since I don't really have many fragrances, and this is also from Bath and Body Works. This is in Winter Candy Apple. I've had this for a very long time, so honestly it should be considered expired, which still smells good, so who knows. And this it's kind of like, I think it's at about right here, but honestly it's starting to go lower, so who knows, it might be uneven, but I think that's where it started. I think that's where it's at, and I do want to I do think this is gonna be weird to pan right now. I think this is honestly a weird selection since it's Winter Candy Apple. It's a winter scent, but honestly I love this so much that honestly I don't care putting it on in the summer, and I kind of do want to pan it now because I think it's going to take me quite a few months, and we'll kind of see. My goal of this is to use it up, but if I don't love this in the summer, I will roll it out, and then I'll roll it back in when it comes to be like fall, wintry time. But I think for now I'm gonna, you know, try to use it and see. But yeah. And then the last two things, well, this one I technically selected myself just because I kept getting things that I didn't want to pan. So it's kind of tricky when you put a bunch of stuff, your whole collection in your spreadsheet, you're like, no, don't want to ban this. But also I have like, I feel like I have the right to veto whatever, but this I kind of do want to pan. This is the Jewel Smith Beauty lip gloss in Skinny Dip. My mom actually got this in Ipsy, gave it to me, so I figured I would pan it. I've been using this a lot this past week, so I thought it'd be fun to pan. And I do want to pan more of my glosses and stuff, and I just have like a very specific color I like in glosses, so I do want to pan this. I don't think I'm gonna set a goal to fully pan it. I think I'm gonna give myself a goal of 15 uses to start, just because I don't want it to be like a full-on like use this up, and I don't want everything to be use ups. I have two of those, obviously the last two I said I want to use up, so those are that means there will be 3 things in this project that I will be aiming to use up, and I don't want this to be a full-on use up project pan, so I will set the goal for 15 uses, which I feel like I can get accomplished in maybe like 2 months or whatever, depending how much I wear this actual gloss. But I think it would be fun, and it is a mini, so honestly I could possibly use it up and stuff. We'll see, and maybe I'll add on to the goal. Maybe I will try to use it up, but I think I want to keep it at 15 uses as of right now. And then lastly, this is a random roll, and I actually love this random roll, but this is the Rare Beauty Mesmerize Liquid Luminizer. I love this stuff. I also have another one of these, and I haven't been using this too much these past couple months, but I do want to get back to using this. So I think for this one I'm going to set a goal for also 15 uses and see where it goes and stuff like that. And I haven't been using this, but I do want to like use this, and I think it'll be good to have a liquid highlight. And also my other project pan, you guys know I have a powder highlight, and I feel like everything's going to be even now with everything that I've randomly selected and then also selected myself and stuff. And I am excited now with the new add-ins and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this project pan for my April update, my update number 4. We're now in May. It's crazy. We're almost to the halfway point of the year, which means halfway point of the project, halfway point of my makeup collection, where I get to do another makeup inventory and stuff. And we're, you know, halfway through panning, which is almost halfway through panning, which is honestly insane to me. Like 2021 is going by faster than we are expecting. I feel like crazy. It's crazy. Guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know how your project's going and stuff. I would love to hear about it. Be sure to subscribe if you're already, and post videos like Tuesdays and Saturdays, sometimes Thursdays as well. It kind of depends the week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.